Hey guys, how's it going? Eli here, back with another video where today we're going to be having a conversation about reverse scalping and how it's affecting the current state of the market. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. As always, getting it out of the way, we're doing weekly giveaways. All you have to do to enter is be subscribed, leave a like, comment down below. You can enter in 3 times because we post videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And then on top of that as well, we also have 3 winners. So you have pretty high odds of winning, especially considering we're still a small channel. So it doesn't hurt to at least leave a comment and like if you're already subscribed. Getting that out of the way, we're gonna actually jump into the overall winners. So congratulations, we're gonna have a drum roll for the winners for this week. I'm gonna have them listed over here on the screen. It is Tony Top Time Tony's, Kenmo, and then Wrath of Zapdos. Congratulations to you three. You three are the winners for the overall week. My face is probably in the way there if you guys want to officially see the winners. Thank you guys so much for entering. If you want to, of course, retrieve these packs, you're going to be getting 6 Fusion Strike booster packs each. All you have to do is, of course, just send me an email with all your information and then some sort of, verification that I know it's you. And then I can ship off everything to you. But yeah, now that we have that kind of out of the way, we're going to jump into today's topic. So I always say this and it ends up being longer of a video, but I have a feeling today is going to be a pretty short video. So the main conversation that we're really going to be having is just kind of doing a little bit of a breakdown on reverse scalping and then what it is exactly. And I don't even know if reverse scalping is the right word. But basically, it's like reverse shill bidding is a better way to put it. So for those people that aren't familiar with what shill bidding is something that we had an issue specifically over the course of 2020 and leading into 2021, where we had specifically places like PWCC auction basically driving up a lot of the prices of product by having fake bids. It was something that there was a huge issue over. eBay was doing an investigation, and it's something that really caused, in my personal opinion, a lot of harm in the market, because then you really don't know what the actual price is in the overall market and what to trust as the true fair market value. Because there's a lot of times where you'll see like recently sold item and you'll be like, whoa, this sold for a crazy amount, and then when you try and list it for around that same price, it would never sell. And then you would see certain fluctuations in overall prices when it came to it going up and down. And that was something, of course, we saw a lot in a bull market. Now is something where we're going to see the inverse in what is a bear market, and here's kind of what that looks like. So first thing we're going to take a look at is Celebrations Elite Trainer Box, and then we're going to really go into this because I actually have some screenshots I want to show you guys. And this is something that I actually put down in the Discord. If you want to join our Discord, links down in the description down below. But as far as it goes, it was it's something where a lot of people don't really know about this or don't really think about this, and this is kind of one of the benefits of TCG Player and kind of buying on eBay is you do have that buyer protection from stuff like this, because I myself have experienced issues before with reverse kind of shill bidding. So let's take a look at this kind of person, Apple Orchard, for example. They're selling a current Celebrations Elite Trainer Box booster box for $47.99 and $2 shipping. That's literally $1 under MSRP, and then you see the next kind of prices are about $10 to $13 higher. You say to yourself, well, they have 0 sales, so they're obviously trying to try and sell product just so that they can get sales, so that they can become a pro. Well, the problem is with that, and that personal argument, is it's one thing if you're undercutting sales, it's another if you're literally straight up shooting the market under so drastically, especially when you're trying to control the overall prices of the market. Because obviously how it works is you have this kind of latest sale, and you can see a lot of the latest sale prices. And when you see that latest sale prices like you do right here, you obviously see that show up as last sold prices. And without kind of going into it, I obviously, for those people that don't know, I have my own TCG Player account. And what you have the option to do as someone who is a TCG Player seller, I can go click sell this. I can log into my account, which we're not going to do that because here, I'm going to do this off screen. Log into my account and then go back. And then y'all can take a look and see what I'm trying to talk to you about. So for those people that want to know what the seller page looks like, this is kind of what it looks like. You obviously have your, item in which you're selling right here. lowest listing, and then last sold price, and then TCG market price. And what's interesting about that is it's showing up that this was the last sold price, when in reality, whoopsie, where did it go? Oh yeah. When in reality, obviously, that is not exactly what the last sold price was based on what we're seeing. So whether it's something that it's not being, oh no, look, actually, no, it just updated literally in real time. So that's actually why. That's actually why it happened. So it updated in real time. But I guess I can't use that example. But usually what would happen, you guys saw last sold listing, it would update in real time, that $47.99. It would have you click it. For those people that are like trying to just sell the product, and then of course in turn it would cause a lot of people to start to list it at that lower price, because you tend to have like kind of a competition when it's in like a bear market and people are trying to offload product, where everyone is kind of going lower until you get a certain point where some people are like, I can't go lower than that. And so having these kind of fake accounts with 0% sales, zero star ratings, just all those things really causes an issue in the market. And what do you know, literally right before our eyes, it's not even here anymore. We're going to do a little bit of a refresh and see if something happened where it was sold. Okay, so this must, oh look, it literally just sold right in front of our eyes. So that'll be interesting to see. But I'm going to show you guys some screenshots actually to show you guys some even more proof of kind of something, something that could be a potential issue, to say the least. So here's one of a screenshot I took not that long ago. This was of this was of Evolving Skies booster box cases. I don't know about you guys, but let's do some quick math here. If we're saying to ourselves $322 plus $25, divide that by 6. That means you're buying these booster boxes for $58 a piece. I don't know about you guys, but that seems like quite a bit of a discount, right? And if you guys don't notice, look at the name of these places. Zero sales. Show part. This is Mao. This is Erty. Here's another one. This is another Erty. This is Art. This is Camarda. Wasn't there another Camarda? No, I don't know. Another another Art, another RFD Game Shop, another ERT. I mean, these all, and I mean, if you look at them too, look, 1 of 3, 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 1 of 3. It literally just looks like one individual person came in and they basically just said, I'm going to literally just spam list these all for this price, just in the hopes that I can try and kind of flush the market price down. It's definitely one of those things where, take everything, of course, I say with a grain of salt on how much this really affects the market. I think that more or less it hurts people that are sellers, that are trying to get a real gauge on what the price is. If you're really paying attention, then you should know that this is something that, of course, is very unrealistic. And for most people's bottom line, they're not gonna, do the last sold price listing. But for a lot of times, what you'll see is you'll still see the market price, go down, because you'll have the overall averages of the market price when you go and click on a product, right? So like if we're talking about the Celebrations Elite Trainer Box, for example, obviously if you go back to the front of the page, which for some odd reason is not letting me do, you can typically see on the front of the page, what is going on here? Apologize. It says the market price is $60.35, and it's doing that based off of, the overall kind of, median of what the prices are being sold for. That's kind of how it basically gets a gauge for what the overall like price is supposed to be, and it's interesting too to kind of take a look as to what's going on in the market. You're starting to see kind of what looks like to be, in my personal opinion, a potential short-term bottom for a lot of this product. I think that's because a lot of these prices are so cheap. A lot of them I don't see dropping any lower, and you've seen some form of reversal in some areas. I'll be interested to see if that kind of holds true. Obviously, what you're seeing right now with like Darkness Ablaze, booster box prices, obviously what's being sold on here is completely different to what's being sold on other places like eBay, for example. You can still get it for around 106. I know that at the cheapest I was seeing it for around $100. So as far as it goes, still ended up going higher. I mean, we can see if we can buy. Let's see if there's any sort of quantity as far as it goes. It says limited quantity available. So that must mean that there's only a certain amount you can buy. So there you go, 24 per buyer. So as far as it goes, I mean, it looks like they're still getting a high demand for the overall booster boxes at that price, and you're really starting to see a lot of these prices kind of turn around in overall value. You know, but for the most part at the end of the day, you're still seeing pretty low prices. You're just starting to see less of a pitfall. Now, does that mean that I personally believe that the market in and of itself is all of a sudden just going to do a complete turnaround and we're going to all of a sudden just skyrocket up from here? No, not at all. I think what you're going to see is you're going to see a lot of like reprievals from this continuation of downward. You're going to see kind of like a little bit of like a range being made, and then certain product that got heavily printed that is high demand, you'll start to see it kind of slowly move up. And then sets like Chilling Reign and Battle Styles that got printed into the dirt that are not in high demand, they're going to kind of take some time, go through a range, and then eventually go up over time. But as I've mentioned before, guys, be wary, as reprints are going to potentially continue to happen going into the start of this 2020 year, especially considering we're looking at potentially having that competitive in-person format going on, and that's something that is very important to the Pokemon company. But ultimately, yeah, I mean, it's very important that you guys really take a look and understand that if you see something that has 0% as far as it goes for sales and just overall ratings on their overall transactions, there's a high probability that it is a scam. It's not 100% guaranteed it's going to be a scam, but if you see that the prices are so unrealistic or it's so too good to be true, then odds are it's probably going to be too good to be true. And for those people who also don't know, Danny Phantom, he actually made a video about this about a month ago as well. So I want to give a little bit of credit to him for kind of bringing up this idea. But as far as these screenshots that I have, these were screenshots that actually I took. As far as it goes, because I was just browsing, because I like to check TCG player market prices a lot, and I just did notice that, and I took a screenshot of it, and I'm like, this needs to be kind of talked about. He obviously talked about it a little, but I think it's important that I also harp about it, just so that for those people that don't follow him and are kind of avid watchers of me as well, and then they can kind of hear this from my side and kind of my personal opinion on it. Because I do think this could be something that could be a real issue. I don't think it's something for great concern, especially considering, I actually ended up getting, how do I want to say this? I dealt with, the kind of reverse scalping issue, and it was one of these things where it wasn't too good to be true. It was, I bought a case of Chilling Reign booster boxes for $80 each. And the market price at the time for the individual booster boxes were $82. So in my eyes, I didn't really see that being that big of a deal, but I said to myself, I'm gonna take a chance. If it is a scam, I'll get my money back. I ended up getting my money back, but it was still one of those things where it was like, all right, this is becoming very prevalent now, where you have to be very, very cautious and very, very careful, and you can't just look at what it says as low as. You have to really go check and be kind of careful when it comes to what you're buying. But kind of just want to put that out there, just kind of let people know that's something that I think is very important to really, really kind of pay attention to. And I mean, it's interesting too, because you can take a look at items like the Evolving Skies booster box, right? And this is a perfect example. We obviously don't know 100% if this really played an effect on the market, but if you take a look and you say to yourself, Evolving Skies booster box cases, right? They're selling for $45, but then the market price is $539. Why is the market price so much lower, right? And I think that has to do with the fact of the matter that there are those, once again, fake listings that bring down the market price, but in reality, the actual price that is being represented is not even near that because of the prior sold listings. And I'd be curious to see if we actually saw it here. I mean, here's one of them. Here's one that sold on 12/31. And we got a couple more that sold on 12/31. Yeah, so these are the listings that are affecting the overall kind of market sales. So it's very important when really deciphering a lot of these things, because it makes it tough for people that are trying to get a real grasp on the market on what the true market value is. For someone like our website, we're selling, booster box cases for $630, which is, $105 a box. So we're selling it for about $15 under what you can get on TCG Player. So, we try to obviously be competitive, and that's kind of our personal opinion on what the fair market value is for Evolving Skies. Of course, you have fees that you have to take into consideration as well with TCG Player, so that obviously plays a factor for people selling it at these prices. But ultimately, at the end of the day, like I've mentioned many times before, this is just kind of a warning video. Just be cautious, just understand these things, and then just knowing that, you know, this is something that does kind of hurt the market overall. And it's just a really scummy tactic that a lot of people have been really doing recently. Because we have had real actual like kind of downfall. You know, obviously prices across the board have really taken a, you know, kind of a downward trajectory. And then there's just a lot of people that are kind of trying to take advantage of that panic by trying to just put up fake, you know, sales and stuff, just to kind of cause, you know, a bunch of fake, you know, last sold prices. But yeah, I mean, as far as it goes for today's video, we've been going for about 15 minutes now. Like I said, I want to kind of keep this video on the shorter end. Once again, congratulations to the winner of the weekly giveaway. Shoot me an email. All you have to do to check that out is go to our website. Bottom of the page, you can see an option to send us an email or talk in our chat, which I will directly respond to that. But once again, in order for you to enter, all you have to do is leave a like, comment down below, and be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And we, you know, post videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So you have 3 opportunities to enter if you just comment and like on each video. And then we also have 3 winners that we have each and every week. But yeah, just a little bit of a short video today. So hopefully this was something that you guys found informative. Let me know your guys' thoughts on kind of what you think about this, and if you think it's really scummy, or if you think this isn't that harmful, or it is, or just kind of give me your overall, you know, opinion on what you think is going on right now in the overall market, especially when it comes to reverse, you know, scalping, or reverse, you know, shill listings, however you want to kind of name it. But thank you guys all so much for watching. Until then, I will see you guys on Wednesday. Peace.